Unraveling the meaning of yarn stash. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our English learning series. Today, we're going to unravel a very cozy and colorful phrase in the English language: yarn stash. Whether you're a knitting enthusiast or new to the crafting world, you've probably come across this phrase. Let's get into what it means and how you can use it in conversation. A yarn stash refers to a collection of yarn that a knitter or crocheter keeps on hand. It consists of all the fibers they've acquired over time, whether they're leftovers from previous projects or skeins purchased for future use. Stash here implies a store or supply of something that's often treasured and pulled out to admire, sort, or use when starting a new project. Let's break it down further. The word yarn is straightforward. It's a long continuous length of interlocked fibers used in knitting and weaving to create various textiles. But stash has a more versatile meaning. It can be used for anything collected or stored away, often in a secretive or private manner. So, when combined, yarn stash evokes the image of a personal treasure trove of yarn. To help you understand how to use yarn stash in a sentence, let's look at a few examples. I can't resist adding to my yarn stash every time I visit the craft store. She has an entire closet dedicated to her yarn stash. My friend showed me his yarn stash. It's impressive how much he's collected in just 1 year. In these sentences, yarn stash communicates not just the physical yarn but also the pride and joy it brings to the owner. Among crafters, talking about one's yarn stash is a way to share personal stories and future plans for knitting or crochet projects. It's a term that creates a sense of community and common understanding among those who enjoy this hobby. It can also sometimes be used humorously or self-deprecatingly to admit to buying more yarn than one could ever use. That's all for today's lesson on the phrase, yarn stash. I hope you found it insightful and that it adds a new thread to the tapestry of your English vocabulary. Keep collecting new words as you do skeins of yarn for your language learning journey. See you in the next video, and happy learning!